Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame. Child, let me pause this for a second because the wrong people looking up in my car, and I don't even want them to see Cinnamon Sugar right now. I'll be back to present her to y'all. It ain't that deep, but it is in a sense because I don't like people looking up in my mouth. I'll be right back. Anyway, y'all, listen here. On purpose, when I left out, I said I'm not even taking my little hooded scarf off right now because they be doing the most. Like, some of the people live for my hair, but other people, they be mad and be hating on it. And I'm like, to me, I don't even be doing as great of a job as I could, especially since my hand got hurt, right? So, y'all, like, it took forever for me to finish the little bitty part that was left yesterday of my hair. But yeah, but like I said, hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame and Cinnamon Sugar. Listen, I didn't have a chance to do nothing. Meaning, when I say I ain't have a chance to do nothing, y'all know I normally have my hair pinned up and all this other stuff and in random styles and all of that or whatever, child. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it down, and the rubber band that's already up here is gonna stay, but this part was braided up to get up out my face. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, because the traffic is coming. Oh, okay, I'm good. So anyway, y'all, I had an alright day today at work. In order for me to keep the peace, I had to trade with some people yet again. The person who has gone to HR on various people approached me today, and he straight up told me out of his mouth that the guy approached him, said that some words were exchanged because he didn't feel as though he needed to be over in his area, because he was running one department. He was in one department and came over to another department to retrieve a radio to borrow. And so he was trying to understand why the guy who pulled a weapon out on him did what he did. Did I pass the... Y'all, I was talking in the completely... and I'm finna turn around. I don't care. I'm about to go right back up here. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. Y'all, I'm crazy. I thought I'd have passed my little spot for my post office box. Because I got some goodies up in there. Yesterday, I was so tempted to go up in there. Oh, my gosh. I was tempted to leave the house to go get it. It was everything, y'all. Well, I hope it's everything. Let me put it like that. And, but we gonna see. Dang, you weren't gonna get over? Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Child, who is this? Oh, please don't let there be nobody from my job, because they were just yanking and snatching and almost killed the other person. Girl, how you gonna get mad when you was the one in the way? I'm so confused. I know she ain't talking to me. That's the one thing I know she ain't doing is talking to me. So, child, let me get past her. Because she sat up here, and there were people who were coming onto the highway, and instead of her getting over, because she had room, she sat up here, and the car was right next to her, and they kind of didn't have a choice but to start coming over unless they were going to slam on the brakes. And, I mean, like I told y'all, these people do not know how to drive. A lot of these Virginians do not know how to drive. I have seen one car accidents in perfect weather. Ain't no slick road. Ain't no debris in the road. Wasn't nothing going on. Wasn't nobody around. It was just them not knowing how to drive. And I just be like, what is wrong with y'all? My bad, y'all. Like, she really had the woman snatched over. And then after she snatched over and then pulled over in front of me. Then she snatched back over in front of the person that was coming onto the interstate and things. And then she rolled her window down. Y'all, she literally rolled her window down and did this. Like, what gives or whatever. I'm like, girl, y'all, then she was black. I'm like, girl, man, you was wrong. You was wrong as two left shoes. It was you. There was nobody in front of me. She could have been got over. I guess she just felt, oh, well, they gonna slow down and deal with it or something. Like, no, we can keep accelerating and then get over. Like, there was no yield sign right there. That's not one of them areas where there's a yield sign. before you have to try to get on there because it's congested in that area or something like that. That was not the situation. Anyway, y'all, my bad. Like, I couldn't believe this. Like, these people be doing the least. They be doing the least. So anyway, so back to the story. So this man, I don't even know why, he done came up to me and done told me what done went down. Make a long story short, he said that old boy pulled out a pair of scissors and flashed it at him, and like you know how like if somebody flash a gun at you but it's on their hip, he kind of made it seem like he did like that with the knife. I mean, not knife, with the scissors. And I'm saying to myself, y'all, if y'all see the scissors that we have to use, I'm gonna send y'all a picture of them, because they're the same type of scissors that some of the people in the medical field use. And I've actually purchased some for myself because some stuff had went down. Some stuff had went down and I had lost mine at work, and I didn't know if I would be able to get a new pair from somebody at work for them to replace it or whatever. I just didn't even want to go through that hassle. So I was like, oh well, I know I should be able to find some that look better and are the color I want them to be and all this other stuff. If I think about it, I will insert what they look like in the video, okay? But these are some scissors that it's kind of like, unless you open them up, like separate them to cut something, it's not really gonna be a danger unless you're like aiming for somebody's eye or something like that. Like, I don't know. I was just like, what you mean? Like, I don't know. It was a lot. But anyway, I'm over here at my P.O. box. Hallelujah. Y'all, excuse me. I'm so excited. Y'all do not understand. I'm really hoping that these black-owned businesses products that I'm picking up today gonna be everything, because some of them are beauty products, so to speak. Some of them are things that actually are supposed to aid and it's gonna kind of jumpstart what I'm trying to do as far as my health is concerned. Y'all, I'm so excited. I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause it real quick, and hopefully they have it in a locker because it's not open right now. It's like 10-15 more minutes until they open up. So unless they have a slip in there for me to have to go and present to somebody at the front desk, then hopefully it's in a locker and I can just unlock it, get it, and come right back out. I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. There were 2 keys in there, but when I went to the bigger locker, for some reason, there was nothing in there. And I'm like, well, I'm confused as to why y'all put 2 keys in there if it wasn't a bigger parcel in the other one. Like, there's literally nothing in there. And I'm looking like, wait a minute, what's going on? People in there waiting because they actually have to go through the line to get stuff. I don't know what they're getting, but I really don't want to have to do that. So I'm going to look in here and see if some kind of way everything I got, if it's not in here. Maybe she did 2 separate packages, which I don't think would make sense for her to do, considering how much I spent on it. It's like, just put it in a bigger box, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna see. But anyway, y'all, so this is so cute. I live, y'all know, this could be my favorite color. It would be. I love stuff like this. This is really cute. Thank you for supporting my small business. It's so cute. Let me see if my stuff in here does smell good. I'm about to see if my stuff, all my stuff in here. I hope it is. So I'm looking at the list, and I guess everything in here. Let me see. Oh yeah, I forgot that one of the things that I got, it was pretty small, so that's why. So hopefully this ends up being good. I hope this gonna be good. I hope so, Lord. Anyway, y'all, so the dude that rolled up on me told me that old boy pulled a knife out on him. I mean, a pair of scissors out on him. And I'm saying to myself, what's the reason? Like, what? Why? See, this is really small. I hope it smelled good, and I hope it worked the way I wanted to work, because I actually had to. I'm gonna tell y'all about it once I do the Black-Owned Business Spotlight on these items that I got. I hope this smells good, because this is definitely travel size. And wait a minute. Oh Lord. Oh, it smells good. It smells like the other one that I was getting. But let's see what the stand power gonna do. It smells exactly like something that I was buying before. This was $3, but this is travel size of the item. But like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all about it once I do the Black-Owned Business Spotlight on it. Wait a minute. I have some fragrances. And let's see what it's hitting for. Y'all, I'm sorry. I hope everything smells good because I was going off of the notes. And I'm very, very particular, believe it or not, when it comes to how things smell. Oh yeah, one of these got to stay in the car. Well, both of these. I got some fresheners and things like. Well, dang, I gotta bring it in the house because I gotta do the thing on it. Shoot. Ooh, all these smell good. Ooh, y'all, my bad. This don't smell bad. I think it's a certain. Dang, anyway, wait a minute. Oh Lord, ooh, woo, woo. The right name was Cherry Bomb for that. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. Let me get back to the story and things. So, my bad. Y'all know I get excited when I get packages and whatnot. I got so much lip stuff it don't make no sense. I hope all of them look right. I hope it ain't no situation where it look like I'ma look like a fool with this stuff on my lips. We gonna see though. Hopefully it'll be okay. So anyway, let me sit this right here for now. But yeah, old boy rolled up, said what he had to say. I don't know why he came. Like y'all don't understand. People really be rolling up on me, telling me stuff, and I just be like, I did not ask. Like, people really roll up on me and just start talking to me and tell me stuff that I didn't ask for. So now, I mean, everybody told me before, like I told y'all before, 3 different weapons came about. Somebody said a gun, somebody said a knife, and somebody else said scissors, right? And I was just like, wait a minute. But the person who went to HR and all that on him and supervisors on the man said today out of his own mouth, he said, I don't want to stay. I feel like it wasn't nothing here. I only got a notification for this, so hopefully it was just a mistake and they put 2 keys in there on accident. Probably thought that this was going to be bigger than what it was or something. I don't know. I don't want to wait. I do not want to wait. Anyway, y'all, let me go to the house. So, kind of find out it's a pair of scissors. And like I said, if I think about it, I will go on ahead and put it in the description box. Well, not description box. Y'all know, put a picture of it in the video so y'all can see what kind of scissors I'm talking about. Because they ain't like normal scissors. Even though there are some people that have normal scissors, I don't think he does. Because the last time I saw him with scissors, he had some similar to the ones that we all get when we first come there. They are specific scissors, and I think they got them like that for a reason, to kind of avoid situations like what this man was describing. I don't know, but anyway. So, yeah, I'm going to have to pull my hair up because it's already finna get on my nerve. I don't like how I just bunch up when I'm just sitting and stuff like that. So, anyway, I'm going to fix it later on, hopefully. So, he done told me about that situation. I ended up trading with him today so that there wouldn't be any conflict between him and the other person. And so, every time I'm off, everybody sets it off. And I said, why can't y'all behave when I'm not here? And everybody's saying it's not them. So I jokingly asked the guy who I ended up working with today, I was like, so, you know, how about y'all try it again tomorrow? Come back in and try again. He was like, yeah, how about no? He was like, no, how about you come over here and trade with him again? Because no. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, it's terrible. It was so bad that I came, like, okay, first of all, this is going to tie in to something else I was going to tell y'all anyway. Y'all, I'm minding my business. I get to work, and I ain't going to lie to y'all, I ain't want to be there. I just be going through my first day of work. That day when I got to get to work, I be going through. I be running late 99% of the time. So, I was going to get there just in enough time to clock in on time at the last possible second, right? Well, when I walked in the door, I looked at the clock. I was 1 minute late. I said, you know what? I just don't even care today. I just don't care. Whatever. So then I was coming back from my lunch break, and keep in mind, from, I don't know why, but 5 hours after our work schedule started, they had the new people that they're training to come in. And so they assigned one person to each person that was up there and all this other stuff, and they eventually brought a dude over to me, and I'm saying to myself, why? Because I don't want to train nobody. I just don't. You ain't finna blame me when they decide to leave. And I'm gonna tell them the truth. I'm not finna lie to these folks. Y'all believe in lying to these people? No, I'm gonna tell them what it is. I'm gonna tell them the good, the bad, and the ugly. It is what it is. So, let me hurry up, because they going kind of fast. So I come in the door, and the area where everybody goes to do their meetings, it's all over except for my current home department. And they are about to leave. It didn't matter because I was the breaker. And even though they prefer you to come and be at the meetings and stand there and look crazy and all that, I'll just be looking at them like, man, if I show up to the meeting, y'all better be glad. That's all you need to know. Just be glad I even showed up to work at this point, because y'all irk my soul. So I'm walking in late, so to speak. Right? Sir, what are you doing? Y'all will probably see it when I pass by this man. This man all in the middle of the street. There was no reason. Hold on. Y'all will see. Watching my mirror. You'll see him. So I don't know if y'all ever paid attention to those particular people that do what they do when it comes to the road work. Oh no, y'all doing too much. Yeah, let me hurry up and get to the house, cause I gotta come out. Dang it, I gotta come out again today. So they just scraped up our road for no reason, child. And now let me hurry up, cause this person doing the least. Why are you flying down the street like this, sir? What was the reason? What's the reason? It's a dump truck flying down the street, child. And then he finally sat down somewhere once he went over that bump that they created in the street. Anyway, y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all, they just stuff be popping off. So anyway, so I see the guy, and he was like, hey. And so he's trying to get my attention. He was like, yeah, going, because they was literally just walking off. The other guy had already walked and went on up the stairs, and so old boy was like, yeah, go ahead and switch with him, because I don't even want to have to do it to him. Like, he done already told me, like, if he end up losing his job or he go up front on him again, that it's going to be a problem. It's going to be to the point where he is going to end up, especially if he ends up losing his job, he said it's going to be a wrap for him. Like, he might well go ahead and get ready to be beat down, because at this point, now he has nothing to lose. Like, okay, I done lost my job. This is my livelihood that you playing with, like, for no reason. You over here trying to bring me in on situations that ain't got nothing to do with me. You just over here trying to drop a dime on everybody. I'm like, Lord, why can't y'all get along? So he had to work with him yesterday. I said, well, dang, y'all couldn't trade with nobody yesterday. What happened? So he was like, man, I don't know, but he was trying me yesterday. Then wherever they were working at, he said that he was clocking his time on his breaks. And I was like, why though? He was like, man. Then it's this other guy who, I don't know how this happened, but he's like a supervisor of sorts that works back in the new department. And so he was like, come to find out, he the one who done sat up here and told him to start clocking me when I go to break. I was like, what? Old boy actually told me this prior to him coming to me telling me that, like, y'all, it's too much. It's too much going on. Y'all, excuse me, I have all this on. So that's what all the bulkiness and things are about. So, but anyway, child, I'm just looking like, somebody please. Oh, I gotta put my hair up, because this gonna get on my nerves. I used significantly less hair than I normally would. So, I mean, well, the parts are significantly smaller outside of right here. I mean, it just depends. Anyway, forget all that. That ain't even why we here. So anyway, y'all know I get easily diverted. My mind be everywhere. I hate that they out here. Oh, they're getting on my nerves. See, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go this back road. Are y'all putting this stuff up or not? I'm going to hit the interstate, and I'm going to go this back way, so I ain't got to fool with them. Are y'all leaving? They picking up the stuff. I think they just going to move it up the street. That's what I think they going to do. Anyway, they doing the most. And see, like, my plan today is, because since I ain't do none of the stuff I was going to do before I left to come back to work, I'm going to wash my clothes, then I'm going to go dry them. Because, the dusty heifer ain't never had the people to come over here and redo the wiring of the outlet. That's all she had to do. This is something that should have been done a year ago. It's just about a year since I informed her of the outlet being out and not being operational, and like I shouldn't have to go into a box and jiggle it and hope that I can get enough energy to go through it, currents and all that stuff to go through to make it to the outlet so I could dry my clothes. But then we had already told her that it was a short in it, meaning somebody was gonna have to eventually come in and handle that anyway. Anyway, so that's a part of the situation I'm gonna have to do today. I need to go wash. It had been raining so much this weekend, and then it was cold after the day that it had rained a lot. So it was like really, really windy, really, really cold. And I'm just like, Lord, I don't want to go nowhere. I was gonna go Monday. I just wasn't up to it, so I didn't go. I was like, man, I meant to actually wash my clothes and then take them with me today so that when I ran my errands, I could have went on ahead and did all that. Oh my gosh, I'm so tempted. Ooh, I can't wait. I hope these good. Because these $2.50 a pop. So hopefully they were good. They're going to be good. We going to see though. Child. Anyway. I'm sorry. I'm very excited about my package. I'm just really hoping that my excitement isn't, short-lived in some way. So anyway, I'm gonna trade with them, and it is what it is. So he saw me when I came up the stairs, and so I just kind of went into place. And so he came up to me later on. He was like, "You trading with me?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, okay, thank you so much." I was like, "Okay, you're welcome." So I don't want to say I played both sides, but I can work with either one of them. I gotta work with old boy one of them days, unless somebody want to trade with me. I don't know how that's gonna go. So we gonna see. But. So, like I said, I was going to lunch. My supervisor saw me. I had already passed him. He was talking to somebody else, and I was just about to go up the stairs. He was like, "Hey, can I see you in the office for a minute?" I was like, "Sure." So part of my, reasoning for him pulling me is the possibility of him wanting to know if I know of what's going on and what I've heard or whatever. That's what I'm thinking it's going to be, him pulling me in the office to ask me about the drama. No, this man pulled me in the office because he was like, "Look here, so I see you got 2 occurrences and they have points. And if I were you, I would fight them." And I was like, okay, y'all, these were 2 days. I think I told y'all about these days. These were 2 days my period was on during the week. I came back to work. When I tell y'all, it took everything in me to get up. It took everything in me to go to sleep, to try to get some sleep. Finally drifted off, barely had any sleep. Stomach was killing me. And so I was just like, somebody please. Like when I tell y'all, I was this close to calling out while I was sitting in the parking lot at work. So when I walked in, one day I clocked in literally 1 minute after the latest we can clock in. The other day I clocked in, like I think I might have skipped a day, or it was 2 days in a row. But it was definitely 2 days in a row, or this happened like Tuesday, then it happened Thursday or something like that. But I had 2 days when that happened, and I just said to myself, I'm not finna fight it. I don't even care. I'm tired. My stomach killing me. I don't want to be here. Y'all keep trying to test my gangster with this job situation. I just don't even care. And I think this was like a week or so right before I found out. This was either right before I found out about the job situation or a little bit after. So, I mean, I already was fed up with them anyway. So, in my mind, I'm like, I really don't care. Like, I'm still not in danger of, being fired, let go, or anything like that because of my occurrences and all of that, my points and whatever. I'm just like, child, I just don't even care. So, he pulled me in the office because he was like, yeah, so you got these on these days. And I was like, yeah, I felt like death. Y'all don't even understand. It took everything in me to even not call out. I don't even know how I made it. Like, I really don't even know how I made it through them days working. I don't know how I even got up. I don't know how I took a shower. I really don't know. Like, all I know for a fact is that I was like, man. And when I looked at the clock, I saw what time it was. I said, I'm not finna fight it. I don't even care. Whatever. It is what it is. So he was like, if I were you, I would fight it. And I was like, okay. And I told him exactly what happened that day. I said, just what I just told y'all, minus the fact that my period was on. And he was like, look, I'd fight it if I were you, but if you want to just let it stand, that's up to you. But if I were you, I'd fight it. And y'all, today was one of those days where I clocked in 1 minute late, right? So I was like, yeah. And then today is one of them days I clocked in a minute late, and I'm in the middle of talking to him. He was like, yeah, you ain't got to worry about that. I already fixed that. Because he said when he saw it, when he saw all the stuff, because it comes from payroll. Whenever they are talking to us about the occurrences, and then they get paperwork about the occurrences that we have to sign and say whether or not, we agree with it or whatever, it's a situation where it comes directly from payroll. So, he explained that again today. I already knew that, but whatever. He explained that again today. And I was like, okay. And he was like, it's not an admission of guilt. I done been through this before, because at one point in time, I had like 8 occurrences. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, because when the music festivals was coming, it's like I'm miraculously at the top. I'm miraculously at the top of the rotation list. Or I'm close enough to the top where I cannot chance anything. Or my last day of the work week is Saturday. So in order for me to make sure I get enough rest and hopefully not be drafted to stay over, if I did decide to say, oh, well, let me go ahead and go in and work, I'm going to just hope that everybody come to work, which we already know that ain't going to happen. And especially, like, what if they got the same idea that I had? What if they going to the music situations too? The very first one I went to, that was the biggest one. A lot of people from work were there. Now, everybody that I ran into, they work on the shift that's in there right now. And one of them in particular, he used to work on my shift. So had he still been working on my shift, he would have been one of the ones who called out. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I don't want to even chance it. I ain't got time. And I just was like, I want to make sure I get my sleep. So I think my last day of work was that Friday, and then I didn't come Saturday. Then I called out for Sunday just in case they had it mandatory, because at one point in time, one of them days it was mandatory, and I was like, I'm just going to call out. And that's why I think I showed y'all this. This is my supervisor's handwriting. These are the days, that the occurrences that I have so far. Which is not accurate now, because when he first wrote this down, this was like the first half of April. And the system was going to have to take some time to take off the occurrence that happened in October and possibly in September. But he said for sure in October that one was going to come off, because I was there for 90 days straight, didn't miss a day. And that's how it goes now. But the other ones that I've accrued, or whatever, the ones that are in June, June 11th and 12th, I ended up, because it's so close to the time for them to come off, the anniversary date of it is coming around, so it's going to drop off anyway. So anyway, that's what he wanted. I thought he wanted to know about the drama that was going on or whatever, because I've been just trying to help everybody keep the peace. I don't want the foolishness. To me, I feel like if we come to work, we're supposed to work together. We have a common goal. We're supposed to be going, reaching. Let's do that. But I don't know what in the world everybody else be on. I don't be having time for it. And I just be like, no, I'm good where I'm at. I don't have time. So anyway, I'm just like, baby, I ain't got time for it. I'm not finna do it. Do what y'all do. But that's why when all this stuff started happening with the side heifer, it blindsided me. I'm used to working with everybody, not really having no issues with nobody. And if somebody is hating from the outside looking in, it's always some ignorant reason. Some man that they want to have dealings with that don't even want to say hey to them will come by and say hey to me. And they looking like, I done worked here forever. This man don't never say nothing to me. And then they be hating from the outside looking in. Then eventually they warm up to me, because they notice that, I will talk to anybody. I can work with anybody. I will do what I can for anybody outside of just work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't want no beef. Like, I'm trying to work with you. Like, please stop. Sir, quit. Okay, so y'all, I'm going to tell y'all about something. This sheriff just drove by really, really slow. I don't know if it's the same one that I encountered when I went to go and pay my speeding ticket. like 2 times ago or whatever. But it's this one sheriff that I be seeing in there. And the last time I was in there, I really got a chance to see him, and he fine, right? Child, I was just like, ooh, let me go. I was like, ooh, let me just pay this ticket and go on, cause why looking like we having a moment a little bit? Like, I have had run-ins with law enforcement or whatever, and they've rolled up. And I'm like, why? Why? And I'm talking about they be fine. I be like, oh Lord, I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time. Oh Lord, y'all. Look, when I was looking for a job when I was back home, in between jobs, searching high and low for a job, I used to go to Chick-fil-A off of not Taylor Road. What is that road called? Up from AUM. If you live in Montgomery, Alabama, there, I don't know if it's still there or not, but there's a Target and all this other stuff over there. But there's a Chick-fil-A over there near Chantilly and all that stuff. I used to go to that Chick-fil-A almost every single day, and I would go in there and I would, hook up my laptop to this area I was a specific area I was sitting every single day, and almost every day I would go in there whether I got something to eat or not. I would go in there because it felt good. It was summertime. They wouldn't kick me out. I mean, it wasn't super overcrowded or nothing like that, like it is at places like Starbucks where people go. And I would go in there and I would job search, right? So one day, this fine police officer, the Montgomery Police Department police officer, came up in there. So I saw him when he pulled up. I was like, oh, the police here. Went on about my business, keep on searching. Child, I'm out of the way of the real customers because I'm there for hours a day. This man done rolled up. Like, he done came in my direction. Like, he rolled all the way up. I was like, wait a minute. That man was fine. Child, he had muscles and everything. See, that's the thing that people be failing to realize. They be thinking that if you fat like me, ain't nobody checking for you. And if somebody looking and checking for you, that they got to be ugly. It be some of the finest men walking that be rolling up and be sincere. And I just be like, ooh, child, I ain't got time for it. That man was fine for no reason. He had muscles. He had a nice booty. He was chocolate. He was tall. Ooh, child, he gave me his number. I said no. I had to tell myself, don't even do it because this is going to be a setup. I don't know what it is. I'm like, nope. But anyway, but I think that was that same sheriff that I saw one of them times that I went to go and pay my speeding ticket. Because I was coming in the door. And once you come in the door where you go to pay your speeding tickets and things, because they have so many different places and things in that building, you run into the sheriffs, you run into the regular police officers, you run into everybody. And it's a lot going on. And he was about to leave out. I had already seen him outside, so I ain't think nothing of him like that. But then he came inside and went and got something, said something to somebody, and then was walking out the door and spoke. I was like, ooh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. But yeah, that man fine. I think it was him. Because that particular day, after I paid my speeding ticket, this man had came out the door and followed me. I don't live too far away from that particular building. So it only makes sense because I already told y'all before, like I live like, a lot of us live like right close to where you have to get on to the interstate and all this other stuff. It's very convenient where I live right now. So when it pertains to that. Now, it's very annoying because I have people who have turned it into a terrible situation. Well, worse than what it was when my outlet went out because they're still doing the most above me and they still have the generator running all times of the day and night next door. But yeah, that man was fine. I just thought about that because I've been seeing them like go by slow. And like today, like this was the slowest. And I'm like, ain't nobody in front of you. Why are you going so slow? And then he kind of looked over here, and then I saw him look out of his side review mirror, and I'm like, I think that was him. That man was fine though, y'all. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I can't. So what was the last thing I was gonna tell y'all? Let me see. I'm asking y'all like y'all know. They had new people in there. We was training them. I was just like, why y'all bring them 5 hours after we done started the shift? It don't even make no sense. I don't remember if I told y'all or not, but yeah, they got people on the schedules and things for them to learn and train on the in the new department, right? Oh, they letting them train on our shift where they get the shift money. Our shift money, which is the highest. We get paid the highest on my shift. So I'm like, oh. But everybody else who been coming in, y'all make a point to be like, well, if you're going to do this, even though you're going to work on this shift, you got to come in and train on this shift, which I think is stupid. It's like you already have people actively working on that shift. Why can't we just train on the shift that we going to work on? It don't make no sense. But and then one of the people that work back there now, he said, yeah, they make exceptions and making up rules as they go because they ain't never been like this before. I was like, I see. So, dang, it was one more thing I was going to tell y'all. What was it? Oh, gosh. What was it? Dang it. Shoot. My partner wasn't here today. It was a situation where, in all honesty, y'all, I could have gotten forced out of work today because I'm like third from the bottom right now. And I think he saw the handwriting on the wall, and he don't really care like that. So he don't mind having him like a 3-day weekend. So he was off Sunday and Monday, which means today would make the 3rd day. And I guess he'll be back tomorrow. So it's supposed to be me, him, and his cousin like in a day or two back in the new department. And it was supposed to be us, the 3 of us back there today, but they were doing some stuff. And so none of us were going to be back there. So everybody who was going to be back there was going to be extra, depending on where they fall on the rotation list. The cousin is above me on the rotation list. But like I said, he don't care nothing about getting forced out. So they already know how I do. If I get forced out, it's got to be a dire situation. Like, I can count on one hand how many times I've gotten forced out. I think I might have gotten forced out once. If I did, I don't really think I ever have. That's how my luck go. Like I normally get all of my hours, my normal days of work. I don't be having to worry about that stuff. Oh my gosh, it's something I wanted to tell y'all. I don't know why I can't think of what it was. So this ain't it, but yeah. So the side heifer kept taking it upon herself to stay up in my face all day, and I'm just like, for what? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're looking up in my face for. Why don't you do your work instead of looking at me? Like, she stayed hating from the outside looking in. I don't understand. Oh, well, this wasn't what I was going to tell y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all something that I have going on right now. So, I saw some beard oil and beard something. It's called beard something. It's not oil, but it is. So, I'm going to tell y'all about it in depth once I actually get it. So, I bought some beard stuff for my friend, the guy who, is getting divorced. And I actually got these like fruit snacks for him. He likes these, I think they call Wallaby something. They're kind of like Twizzlers, but they're supposed to be on the healthier side. I don't know if he's ever had these particular ones before, but I saw them the other day. Look here. So I went to go get some things. I can't even tell y'all what the things are because I don't know how y'all gonna take it, but they ain't have them. I ain't been in no Dollar Tree ever since way before it stopped being a straight up dollar, right? So I said, oh, they might have it in here. Child, please. They ain't have what I want in there. But they had those. So I got those 2 different flavors for him, just in case he never had them before. And I'm thinking about either presenting those items to him. This week, he come in Wednesday. He work a half day Wednesday, and then his normal day completely starts where he works a whole 12-hour shift the following day. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. He'll be there. So either I'm gonna give him the candy on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday when I remember, and if I remember to bring it in, with me and take it with me. Or I'm gonna wait until the order gets here. So it's from a black-owned business. I've heard nothing but amazing things about them. I'm hoping that, because it's hair products and things, hopefully it's gonna continue to do what it need to do for me. Y'all already know that I had a situation that happened to me forever ago where antifreeze blew up. It was boiling freeze antifreeze, boiling hot, excuse me, antifreeze that blew up in my face, and it took my widow's peak. Like, when it was healing, I literally wiped off edges and everything. And so, you know, I have my edges and things now. Most of them. I have most of my edges back. Thank the Lord. Because I didn't know what it was going to be. Because I had all kinds of degree burns. It was a mess. But I figured I'd do something nice for him, because according to him, his beard started breaking off and all this other stuff because of all the high stress that he was under, dealing with his ex-wife and all this other stuff. And so I said, you know what? Okay, let me, do this for him, because he's doing way better than me. I mentioned alkaline to him, and he started doing everything I said to him so far, for the most part. Like, he tracks down places that sells key limes and all that stuff. And so he keeps a big thing of spring water on him, and he makes the water alkaline by adding key limes to it. Sometimes he diverts from it and he'll put just lemons in it, and he'll buy like organic lemon juice and all this other stuff. But he's still doing better than me, so I can't really say too much on that. So but yeah, I'm debating on if I'm gonna give all of it to him at the same time, or just one thing, because like, he's really cool. We are friends, and you know what I'm saying, I know firsthand that certain things mean a lot to people. My hair means a lot to me, and when that explosion happened and I started healing, and I literally was wiping edges off, because when it healed all of the skin and stuff, like, it was terrible. I was like, oh my God, I ain't think nothing was gonna grow back no more. I was talking about bald head, scallywag. And I've always had edges, so I was just like, man, I ain't never had no problem with thickness. So I was just like, oh my gosh. So yeah. But yeah, this company, they deal specifically in, hair thickening and all that stuff, and the health of your hair, and they do men's things like that. They have beard oils and things like that. So they had some kind of deal going on the other day. It was random. They keep on sending me notifications. I said, let me just go on ahead. Then when I looked on there, I was like, oh. So I got him 2 of that, and the candy, and I'm gonna present it to him, and I'm gonna be like, happy early Father's Day or some child, I guess. I don't know, because he is a father of, I think, 2 kids. So anyway, I don't know what it is that I'm forgetting to tell y'all. I don't know what it is. I told y'all the other day about my best friend. I told y'all the other day about the dude who got the house. I don't know why I can't remember. Watch. As soon as I turn this off, I'm going to remember. Or at some point after I turn this off, I'm going to remember. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in and listening to me ramble on about the things that be going on. I am tired. I know I look tired. I'm about to go inside, and at some point before I go and dry my clothes, I'm going to, take my trash out. All right, y'all. Have a good day. Bye.